you so much, Mr. Wasty. We'll go through our Expresso AMPD hit list a little bit later in the show. We love an empowered youth, especially when they show it on the sporting fields. And while we might not have had a South African winner at the Nedbank Golf Challenge this weekend, of course, our young golfers have been delivering at the moment. Brandon Yates brings us up to speed. How are you doing, bro?
I'm good. How are you doing, brother?
Very good, man. Mixed feelings after the weekend sport.
Yeah,
but
it was a weird weekend of sport.
It was, man. Some great results, but a bit of mixed bags of emotions.
Yeah.
When it comes to our youth sporting talent, though, the youngsters have been delivering.
Yeah, especially in the golf category. I mean, we've got some really outstanding up-and-coming youngsters coming through the ranks, starting off with Kyle McClatchy, who's someone we discussed last week as well. He came third in the team tournament, but individually, he's been absolutely dominating. He won an Argentine amateur tournament over the weekend. He set a course record of 12 under par, and he defeated the guy who came in second place by 4 strokes. So he really is an amazing golfer. And he was also competing with guys that were a bit older than him. So a really outstanding up-and-coming golfer. And then...
Remember that name.
Yeah, exactly. And then his fellow South African, Aubrey Beckley, managed to finish 5th. So and these guys are 18, 19, like I said. So really outstanding golfers coming through the ranks. And then moving
on the door,
and then even younger, we've got 14-year-old Carl Mwale and Elkin Barkley, who competed in a tournament over the weekend as well, in a team tournament. And this happened in India. And they were representing Team South Africa, and they managed to finish 3rd there as well. So starting from 14 years old, moving up to 19, our teen golfers are really performing.
The structures are clearly in their place.
Yeah, so we've got some really exciting talent coming through the ranks.
Then you talk about exciting news. In an Olympic year, yes, there is a huge amount of focus this year on sprinting, especially because of the strong field of South African sprinters, and it looks like it's only going to get better.
Yeah, and I think what's been cool is that top talented sprinters from around the world, of course, Usain Bolt, have identified certain countries that have talented up-and-coming sprinters coming through. So obviously in South Africa, we've got Akani Simbini and a couple of other youngsters that are doing really well, and Akani Simbini performed really well in the Olympics, as we know. And something that he's doing is that he's setting up schools that he's calling the School of Speed. And I
love it.
I know, right? And he's set up different schools around the world, and he's setting up one in South Africa as well. And he's made Henrico Breintjes, who's the reigning South African 100-meter champion, as the vice principal of the South African school. And what happens is that they go from city to city, and they set up schools where they train up-and-coming under 16, under 18, and under 20 sprinters, girls and boys, to compete against each other. And the top 5 gets selected from each city, gets selected to go through to the national school, and then they get to train with guys like Simbini and Bolt and a couple of other top sprinters. So we're identifying young talent, and they're going to get training tips from some of the best athletes in the world.
Then very quickly, we won't have time to go through all of the results. One big result that stood out this week?
There was just a bit of cricket this weekend, and I think obviously one of the biggest derbies was between Clifton and Maritzburg College, and Maritzburg won there by 7 wickets. But it seems like even during exams, the guys are finding time to play a bit of cricket, which is great to see.
It's your duty, man. It's your duty. And again, we wish all of our matrix writing today in the throes of final exams all the best of luck. You've been there. You know what it's like, man. Thank you so much. You can let us know who you are supporting. What is your school getting up to? Hit us up on our Expresso Morning Show Facebook page.